Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing December 29th. What is in store for you, Capricorns? This is a happy belated birthday reading. Unfortunately, I was trying to get all these videos out and I fell sick from the past 5 days about. So now I have the next 2 days off and I'm going to really be scooting all these videos out. Today is, if you are wondering, January 23rd, about 10:40 at night. So it is Aquarius month right now. So happy birthday to Aquariuses, and I will be getting to you shortly. So currently I'm going to be using this deck. I don't really know how to describe this deck other than Hello Kitty. I don't know who made it. I found it on, I think it was like an Etsy or eBay website, and my friend bought it for me. But the characters in there relate to Hello Kitty. I don't know if they're authorized or copyright or whatever, but it's a lovely deck and I love it. The other deck I'm using for the Oracle deck is Denise Lynn for Native Spirit Oracle cards. This is a beautiful deck, and let's get into it. So for January, December 29th, birthday Capricorns, your first card was the World. So with the World's card, this can either mean one of two things. You are entering a new beginning, cycle of some sort. And with every new beginning, there is an ending. So there is a completion of something that has happened in your life in January. And this is for 2020. So this is what's in store for you of basically this month. The Oracle card is saying medicine bag. Now, in the Indian culture, a medicine bag's not necessarily a bag of medicine. Hold on just a second. I'm going to take a drink of water. Okay. Frog in my throat all the time here. All right. So a medicine bag is usually something hidden, and it can basically help you, protecting you. I'm going to kind of paraphrase the Oracle book for you because these cards are so unusual. But the meaning of this card is to gather your resources, and your inner power is growing, and so you want to kind of take a step back and let it grow. There are times that you will want to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times in life that you want to be very careful about who sees your true self. In life, you know, you choose wisely of who sees your true self and your true authentic voice and truth. You don't make hasty decisions. Always, if it doesn't feel right, hold back. You are protected from less than positive outside influences. And your capacity for potential is growing in leaps and bounds. What this native spirit wants you to know, this card, is that in traditional indigenous cultures, to carry this medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held there. The items in the bag have potent qualities that allow one's abilities to magnify and also help one commune with their creator. And as your power grows, you take time to protect it. And just as you protect a seedling in the early months and later on, once it's a tree, it can, you know, what does a tree do? It is flexible and it can weather any kind of storm or catastrophe thrown at it unless it's lightning where it strikes it down or causes it to catch on fire. And again, so you protect your growing power and it becomes as mighty as an ancient oak, right? The journey with this card is consider obtaining or creating your own medicine bag or bundle. You can put objects in it that are meaningful to you and make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. This could even be just your briefcase, your backpack, your purse. What do you put in your purse that makes you feel powerful? Is it your red lipstick? Is it your business card? Is it a pen? Is it maybe a picture of somebody important to you that always gave you good advice? But no matter what you put in there, one's medicine bag was not worn for display, but often hidden from view or kept in a very sacred place. So this could be a very small bag or worn close to your body. These objects make you feel strong whenever you look at them or hold them. So it doesn't have to be a lipstick, but you know, a lipstick can make you feel powerful if you put a red lipstick on, right? I'm sorry, guys. I am a little bit still combating, I guess. I'm getting over being sick. I'm a little bit phlegmy. I don't want to say that word, but it is what it is. So in your new beginning, consider what you're taking on your journey in this medicine bag. What makes you feel powerful? What helps you gain your growth coming out of whatever situation may be ending for you from 2019? In February, we have Page of Wands. Page of Wands is fire. And your oracle card is saying Song of the Wild. Okay. So, just give me 1 second. The Page of Wands. So, in February, this seems to be carrying on the message again, and I kind of like how, you know, he's got this tomahawk, even though this is supposed to be a wand, like a wand of fire. It's a tomahawk almost in my mind, and you have buildings or pyramids in the background, kind of like the desert, corresponding so much, I think, to these native cards here. And the page is walking, you know, there's these little chipmunks or whatever they are, cattails, but this posture of this page is suggesting that he's looking inward. Or careful observation of the path that he is on with this tomahawk. The bird has come to fan the flame. And the pages of the rod is someone who is honest and sincere. Usually it's a young boy or girl who's spiritually minded. This could be you or someone else in your life. This can also stand for a growing child exhibiting family intelligence. It can also represent a loyal friend or lover. But this portrays the bearer of good tidings, some happy news or communication coming in too. So maybe on your journey, you're going to be getting some good communication. And let's take a look at the Song of the Wild card here. Beautiful rainbow. Definitely a place you'd want to maybe take a journey through. And I don't see any birds or anything like that, but just a rainbow with the sun and a tree, which shows kind of two, I don't know, like, they call this like a, there's like 3 rainbows almost to me, it looks like. But this card is saying to basically take some risks and do maybe a little traveling as new horizons are awaiting you. Maybe go into nature, into a different level of your comfort zone, stepping out of your comfort zone, maybe go camping, living more passionately, taking steps in the direction of freedom, expanding your limitations and boundaries. With this tomahawk, maybe you want to cut some ties. And maybe it's time to take a journey or do something new and exciting. Maybe it's time to travel in February for you. With this card, you're also entering a period of expansion and going beyond your self-imposed limitations. So if you are hesitating, this is the time right now to try something new and do things in a different way. Go visit, different countries and cities or campgrounds. Sometimes without adventure or risk, life can feel stagnant. So the power of the unknown and vastness can make you see things in a new way. Maybe even take some classes to get you out of your comfort zone, try new styles. Even if it's just as simple as taking a different route home, do something different in a different way that you do routinely every day. Maybe if you always have peanut butter and jelly and it's always grape jelly and creamy peanut butter, maybe try crunchy peanut butter and maybe, a different flavor. Maybe put bananas on it instead of jelly. Could be simple as that. But push beyond your boundaries. That's not very wild, but, if you're not able to go take a trip or go camping or something adventurous, maybe that's adventurous for some people. But try to step out of your character. Find yourself in nature, in wilderness. Take a vacation if you can. In February is what this is saying. Okay. In March, the Tower is going to shake things up. The Tower kind of... how can we tell you the Tower? The tower is burning. The castle is burning. You want to get out. Things as you know it are going to change. This is not something that's planned. kind of an unforeseen catastrophe that befalls. And this is in March. So I can tell you that. Maybe your plans for going on spring break are going to fall through. Maybe you will go on spring break and it'll be a catastrophe because it will be monsooning somewhere. That's definitely happened. But a storm is crashing and sending waves and bolts of lightning onto this tower while the flames are leaping out of the windows. And this could also just mean maybe you're going to end a relationship or choose a different career path. Maybe you'll change jobs suddenly, or maybe you'll even have some financial loss in March. Let's check the oracle card and see what it says. And it is saying Spirit of Earth. So I think that kind of is a good sign. Let's see. This meaning is that prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life and that you're strong and grounded. Who you are is enough, just as you are. And again, you want to connect more with nature. This card is asking you to tend to your health and detoxify your body. So maybe something's going to happen with your health. Maybe you're going to get sick in March. Understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention how you're feeling and how do you respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. Be present. Cherish the here and now. Okay. And let's see what the native spirit says. So your native spirit wants you to know that the spirit of Earth represents your physical self and your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future, but make sure that you also embrace and appreciate the present. You're deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times, no matter what's occurring in your life. Trust that all your needs are being met. Take time to create space in your home where you feel absolutely at peace. And in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. Feel the solidity. Feel the solidity and the power of the earth beneath you. This is in your core. Just as grass pushes up out of moist ground, know that fresh new shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you now. Which is funny because in January we were talking about the growth that was happening, this completion. And that you are grounded, prosperous, and strong. In your journey, all the solid forms around you, including your body, are part of the physical realm. And also take note how you relate to and identify with the physical universe around you. By doing this, you are activating the spirit of Earth within you. Let the reality of your relationship with the earth fill your consciousness. Feel it in every pore of your being and let yourself merge with its energy. Imagine how it would feel to be a rolling hill, a great mountain, or a deep canyon. Imagine yourself lying in a meadow of wildflowers. I cannot talk today, sorry. Wildflowers high in the mountains. Visualize the roots of the trees extending deep into the soil, reaching down toward the center of the earth. So, what I'm gathering from this card, from the energy of it, is that particularly with your health, you may end up getting sick in March. A couple scenarios here. So definitely pay particular attention about how you're feeling if you're not feeling grounded. Spend more time in nature. From these cards so far, I'm gathering that you are growing as a person, which is always good. And then the other thing is with the fire that I'm seeing, you know, even in February with the tomahawk, you have the fire and the fire starts the building. That your journey may feel exhaustive to you and shake up a few things along your way in the path, but keep going because you know who you are. Have faith in your spirit that you are grounded, and that, you know, when you do make changes in your life, as far as growth too, things can't stay the same. So of course you are going to have these tower moments. Don't fear them. Embrace them. Because it's always in your low points that you rise to that mountaintop. You know, you become that flower that's blossoming on that mountaintop. So that's the message I want to give to you from these cards in March. In April, you have strength. This card represents twin flames, opposites attracting, strength in general, infinity of time, space. This little lion is sleeping, so it could also mean finding strength within, in resting. You've been on a journey these past 3 months, growing. Maybe you need to keep looking in. The Oracle card is saying smudging ceremony. And I'm going to check this because these cards are new to me. I haven't used these and don't know particularly all their meanings. And they are quite different. Just from looking at it, I mean, smudging, I would say, okay, so smudging, you want to smudge when you feel like there's negativity in the air, or just to bring about more positivity. So just from looking at this card, and I also like smudging just to kind of set boundaries or protection, also for, it could be a relaxation, meditation kind of thing. So you might want to go within and just protect your boundaries. But I'm just going to see what the book says too. But that's what I'm getting from it. And let's just see what they say. Okay. So yes, it is saying let go of the past, purify, detox, release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life, cleanse your body and environment by doing space clearing and clutter clearing. So this is a good time to let go of things like old and discarded and unused things in your life so that you can make way for new energy and beginnings. Eating lightly, drinking lots of fresh water, and consume food with strong life force. Again, this is coming back to your health. And your native spirit wants you to know that smudging is a native tradition that involves using the smoke of burning herbs to symbolically wash a space in a ceremonial manner. Sometimes your energy field or the energy field of your environment becomes so cluttered and dingy that you can't see the world around you clearly and you have trouble hearing the messages from your soul. So when you take time to purify yourself and your environment, not only do you feel lighter and brighter, but you're also going to feel clearer as a channel for that light. The brilliance that pours through you can heal and help many people, including yourself, but first the path has to be clear. Using the smoke of incense or sage, you can cup your hands into the smoke and wash over the top of your head, saying that I think clearly, and then cup the smoke to your eyes, saying that I may see the truth. Next, bringing the smoke to your throat area, saying that I may speak the truth. And then finally, wafting the smoke to your heart, saying that my heart may be open. That could be one way. And it's funny because recently I had a client that took a class in smudging, and I kind of laughed, and I didn't mean to upset her or anything, but I just was like, why would you take a class in smudging? And they said it was fun and that they enjoyed it, but they just didn't know how to do it. And to me, it seems such a natural thing to do, and especially from watching movies and stuff like this, and I burn incense all the time, that, you know, I forget for some people it just doesn't come natural, like they wouldn't know what to burn or what to do. So this is not, I guess, you know, something that is natural for everybody, but letting go of things is a way of life, and clearing the air, burning things, like even if it's just writing your thoughts on a piece of paper and throwing them into a bonfire, you know, or burning them in a metal sink or something. You know, of course you want to be safe, and so you're not setting your house on fire or anything like that, but, you know, throwing it in a fireplace or something of that nature, where you're diminishing that energy, you're putting it back into the earth, essentially clearing your own energy so that new energy can come in to your life. In April, you have 8 of Swords, which you could be feeling like a victim, but you're not, because you can take that blindfold off anytime you like. And your oracle card is saying offering. So with this card, almost like you know, back in the days, cultures would give offerings to their gods. Maybe you've been feeling like you have been offering yourself to others, or asking God to use you as a means to help for his mission or something like that if you're religious. I wanted to read this because this one was good, I remember. So the universe is grateful, and you are a gift to the world, feeling gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect, appreciating everything that flows through you in great bounty, and cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and you will then be cherished as well. Every native culture throughout history has made offerings, like I said, often on a daily basis. Offerings were made to the sun, the earth, the plants, and animals, and everything to creation. The offerings varied culture to culture, but they were always made with a feeling of extreme appreciation for the bounty of life, and gratitude was the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy in your life, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination, and it's simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow, so discover what you're thankful for, and even the people and situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. As a suggestion, make an offering to whatever nurtures your soul. If you're nurtured by a particular place in nature, for example, you might consider leaving some fruit at the base of a tree for the animals in that area to give thanks for the beauty that is there. One of the things that I noticed too in this card is, if you notice the Stonehenge in this circular manner, which we know it is created where people maybe gave offerings within this circle. The circle of these swords are surrounding this individual in the middle of this circle. And the person can't see the swords around them. Maybe that, like, you might be actually blinded in April that you are offering yourself so much to others. And you need to save some of your own energy for yourself. And another way I can see this too is because the blindfold is on, maybe also what resonates with me with this reading is because in January, February, March, it's been so much about, looking within your own journey, your own growth, that maybe with the blindfold on, you've been blindsided where, okay, you've been on this journey with yourself, looking in. Maybe it's time to take the blindfold off and stop the inner journey. So that could be another thing too, is in April, stop going within now. Now it's time to come out and awaken and see the beautiful sun and the rainbow, and get out there. Don't be a hermit. Don't be so within, be with others. Escape this island and go to lands and go be with the people. Don't be alone. That's another thing that I'm getting there. And I'm sorry, this was May. I think I kept saying April, but this would be for May. Okay, and then June, we have the Hanged Man. So this means you're kind of like at a stalemate. You're not doing anything at all. You're just hanging out in your zen, not making a choice. You have the Oracle card of Elder. And with this Oracle card of Elder, it kind of tells me like your elder is giving you advice. Maybe you're just not doing anything. You're not following anything. You're just being this happy little pig in his zen, not making a move, not making a choice. So the Elder card is confidence. You're definitely confident. You're entering your power. You're standing strong, stepping into the light. There's light all around you. Let your truth be heard and felt by others. Make a stand in life. Right now, in this month, you're not making a stand. You're just kind of at a standstill. You carry deep inner wisdom, which is this light around you. And you are a teacher and a leader in the deepest sense of the words. You're a beacon for others. Maybe you are an elder. In Native cultures, the elders, tribal chiefs, and clan leaders are looked to for advice and leadership. So maybe someone will be coming to you for advice, and so you're not going to be like for or against something, but in the middle, being this hangman, like being this neutral person, just giving advice. So that definitely coincides. When this card chooses to come out, It's to step into a leadership role as an elder walks the path and stomps the grass down and throws the boulders out of the way so that the path is easier for others. Sometimes you might find yourself alone or tired, but know that what you're doing is making a great difference in the lives of many. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve, support others to reach their dreams, and even if they've been in the background in the past, right now, it's your turn to step forward and become the light for others. So on this journey, being an elder and a tribal leader means speaking your truth, even if it's hard or even if you're afraid. If there's anyone you need to stand up to, this is the time. Being a leader means supporting others, so if there's anyone you need to support or make amends with, this is also the time. Okay, and that's in June. And then in July, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Happy home life. So this is abundance. Everything is going good. As you can see from the happy house. Maybe you will just be enjoying staying at home in July. Spirit of water. The spirit of water goes with the flow, right? The tide comes in and you stay steady. Beautiful card. Beautiful blues. I'm going to check this card out. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this card is saying trust your intuition. Know that you're on the right path. And take time to nurture yourself. Allow your inner child free reign. Believe in your dreams and don't stifle your emotions. Let's show both those. This is July. Purify and cleanse yourself in your home. Healing is on its way. Emotional healing energy is expanding within you. So this card invites an emotional richness into your life and communication from your heart with water. Embrace your childlike wonder. So that might be you right there next to your dad. Maybe you're daddy's girl or daddy's boy. This also represents cleaning. So maybe you just need to clear out your house in July. Clear your personal space and your body. Urges you to accept and embrace your emotions, even ones you don't really particularly like. Also, trust your instincts and your hunches. And push off from the shore of safety and enter the flow of life. All is good. Be aware also in your journey of water in your life, such as humidity, mists, clouds, rain, water, and food, like fruits and vegetables, the oceans, rivers, a bath, a shower, drinking extra water. Energize it by placing your hand over each glass and sending love into the water. Evaluate your relationships. Notice how each encounter affects your subtle emotions and take some daily time to relax, especially near or in water in July here. Cleanse and purify yourself in your living space using water. Maybe you want to use a fountain, or maybe you want to imagine how it would be to have a pool or be near a mountain stream, a mist, or a great sea, or a summer shower. Notice any emotions or feelings that emerge as you imagine how it would feel to be this still pool, mountain, stream, mist, great sea, or summer shower. And also pay attention to your dreams in this month of July. In August, you have the devil. Everybody fears the devil, right? This just could be some mischief, some trouble, Could also just mean an emphasis on material world and physical pleasures, or too much power or lust for money, or maybe you're just fearing something. Caution in personal and business affairs. Caution with destructive forces and violence and evil influences. So any negativity. Let's see what your oracle card says. Spirit Keeper of the North. Interesting, because the devil's all fire and the Spirit Keeper of the North, this looks all cool and icy. So definitely two very different cards here. Spirit Keeper of the North. This card is saying take time for contemplation, to turn within and connect with your ancestors. Incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams. Again, so in July we had watch your dreams, and now we're continuing to watch our dreams. Meditate. Always the answers are inside waiting to be heard, so that's a good thing about meditation. Stay warm. Create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. And your native spirit wants you to know that in the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take a measure of your life. Explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also time to make repairs in your physical environment, as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time, so call on them in your prayers. They want to help you. If you live in the south hemisphere of the world and you draw this card, it says read Spirit Keeper of the South instead of the meanings. Instead, for the meanings are reversed. So I don't know, the south hemisphere, what I guess would be below the equator. That's kind of very technical, but I am probably definitely in the north in my region. The journey says stand outdoors at night, facing north, inhale the darkness, sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. So that's interesting. In September, Nine of Pentacles. This little kitten is in her garden with abundance, in her roses, enjoying her birds and butterflies. The Nine of Pentacles. And then you have the Sweat Lodge. And the Sweat Lodge, I don't know too much about. I think you would have dreams and definitely sweat. Kind of like sweat out your demons or something like that. Cleansing yourself. Kind of like a sauna. So yeah, a sweat lodge, the meaning says cleanse yourself, body, mind, and soul, purify, clear clutter. And the whole thing about this whole reading, as you can tell, has been this journey for you of growth. First we had this journey of growth and looking inward, right? And then all of a sudden the smudging in, so January, February, March, we have this journey of going within. And then April starts the whole clearing thing. Kind of getting rid of what doesn't serve you. And then May, this offering to, like, maybe you have to, like, start losing the victim mentality, or also just coming out of this inward looking in introspection, giving advice. But then July, for sure, July, August, September, you're doing all this getting rid of negativity, getting rid of what doesn't serve you, getting rid of, whatever it is, objects, relationships, going within, meditating, giving thanks. And sweat lodges here, it says, are small dome creatures covered with skins, blankets, or mud in which very hot stones are placed in the center. Water is poured over the stones so that hot steam rises from the rocks. Sounds very much like a sauna to me. The sweat lodge with its hot steam is used for purification ceremonies as well as a place to commune with the divine. This card is telling you that it's time to clear out the clutter in your life. Sometimes clutter can be things in your closet that you don't love or use, but sometimes clutter can be outmoded relationships or habits that no longer serve you. Just anytime you have a clear space, it's easier to hear or have new beginnings, new energy. Sometimes this card chooses you when it's time to do some physical detoxification. Maybe you want to fast for a day, drink green juices, clear out the clutter, love it, use it, or get rid of it. Even one small item can make a difference. So one small item, maybe get rid of a day. All right, and then going into the fall, October, we have the moon, the lunacy, the craziness, but then you also have the twin flame structures, right? Maybe someone's going to come back into your life, taking a risk, the circle of life. I almost feel like someone's going to come back around in October here for you. The circle of life, coming back around, taking a risk. This card is all things are possible. And definitely in the full moon it is. Standing in your center and being open, the four winds are bringing your dreams to fruition. Embrace and accept where you are in the great circle of life. Bounty and abundance are flowing to you. If you've had relationship or financial challenges, things are about to change. And what your native spirit wants you to know is that the circle of life, called the medicine wheel in this card, I guess, in Native American traditions anyways, symbolizes cosmology that honors all the circles of life. Those in Western cultures tend to see life as linear. However, those in indigenous cultures see all life as a circle. When this card chooses to come out, it's time to honor and cherish all aspects of that great circle. All parts of the journey have beauty and grace. There's beauty in the rising sun, just as there is in the setting sun. To only revel in one aspect of the time depletes your energy. Choose what is, and you become master of the universe, like He-Man, or She-Ra, or at least of your own personal universe. The journey is maybe you want to create your own medicine wheel for yourself. That could be a good project, a good self-care project. And that can be as simple as creating a circle of stones that you place on your desk, or making a circle of stones or pine cones that you lay outdoors. And as you place each part of the circle, hold an intention that you're honoring all aspects of your own life. Maybe you want to do that during a full moon. Maybe you're just crazy enough to do that. I don't know. November, you have the Wheel of Fortune. With Vanna White? No, that's not Vanna White. Who's that ninja up there on the Wheel of Fortune with all the signs? The Wheel of Fortune. And Grandmother Earth is the Oracle card. So first of all, the Wheel of Fortune talks about, if I remember correctly, luck. It's been a while, so I'm just going to double check. Hopefully I can find it here. This particular card, to these Hello Kitty cards as I call them, but I don't know what they really are. They don't come with a book or anything like that. They're just pictures. And so the Wheel of Fortune is the end of a time of problems and beginning of a positive cycle in one's affairs. It's also a period of, like I said, good luck, growth, expansion, success, and fortune. Your wishes coming true, the cycles of growth, perpetual change, destiny, karma, and the need for finding one's center of calmness. So remember doing your circle of life, that you're setting your intention, right? Your own Wheel of Fortune, if you will. And then you have Grandmother Earth, which says, let's get to that. This card says, stop and take measure of your life, assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There's a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now, so put down your roots. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. So you're not actually doing anything. You are just, like in October, you're setting the stage, right? You're setting the circle. You're in the circle. You're setting your own luck. You're setting your own intentions. You're manifesting. You're actually preparing. When there's a full moon, the full moon is actually a time of letting go. The new moon is the time to set intentions. So this kind of can make sense, because in October here, in the full moon, you're going to be letting go. Then maybe in November, the new moon, not the full moon, but the new moon, you're going to be setting new intentions. So maybe it will take one full moon cycle from this October to the full moon in November to completely let go of something, for then that new moon in November for you to set this new intention. Okay? That's how I'm looking at this. And your spirit, your native spirit wants you to know that Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, valleys, and supports us all with her bounty, and that she's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and loved. Even if you are not always sure of it, strength is growing within you. So don't rush, slow down. My grandma always used to say that to me too. Slow down. Stop talking so fast. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Taking time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that it is a good time to do so, but it's not a time to take risks. So maybe only invest things like are doing well, like Tesla, Apple, things like that, Disney stock. Things that have been around for a long time, not some new company coming out offering, I don't know, orange tanning lotion. I'm just pulling something out of my hat. The journey of this card says to deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth. and bring security in all forms into your life. Walk barefoot on the earth and place your hands in the earth or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding earth and energy filling you and your life. Okay. Last but not least is December, where you have all these bats and you're sweating and carrying this big burden. And you have Spirit Keeper of the East, and you also had Dream Traveler Oracle cards. And I kept them because they both came out, and I think they kind of went together. So let's take a look at them. Spirit Keeper of the East said, new beginnings, a fresh cycle is occurring in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now time to release the old and start new again. So you want to release this burden and start new again. Okay? No matter what has happened in the past doesn't need to be repeated in the future. And your native spirit wants you to know that in native traditions, the directions are honored. It's believed that every direction has an associated spirit that can be called upon. So this one, we have the East. In the great cycle of life, the East is the place of the rising sun. It's also associated with planting seeds in the springtime. Now, this is for December, so definitely this is a great time to be manifesting what you want in the spring, right? Birth, the waxing moon, and new beginnings is also represented here. Pulling this card means that it is the close of one cycle and beginning of another. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships when they no longer empower you, your native spirit asks that you not cling to the old, but set sail into new waters, right? Like the dream traveler here. Face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Wonderful opportunities will be born into your life. So stand and be still, breathe and center yourself, then slowly turn in a circle. Close your eyes and feel the energy of each direction. There's a difference in the feeling in each direction. Stand facing the east as the sun rises, so this would be in the morning, to sense the unique energy of that direction. And then Dream Traveler says, you are a channel for spirit. Trust your intuition, hunches, and gut reactions. This is a visionary card with the message that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't seem like it. Your higher self and spirit guides, ancestors, and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed and you are a blessing. You are a dreamer in the world. You're a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. So your spirit wants you to know, in earth-based tribal traditions, people look to those unique individuals who have the ability to journey during their nocturnal dreams to bring back wisdom and guidance to the tribe. The dreamers were able to step through sacred portals in the night to commune with those on the other side. You carry the energy of the visionary, healing, and as a seer. So watch your dreams. Messages from the Creator are flowing to you. This is also a prevalent message that you've been receiving throughout your reading here, is to be paying attention to your dreams. I think that happened, like, this is the third time now too. So before you go to sleep, place a journal next to your bed. This is important because most times when you wake up, you can remember very vividly so many details of your dream, and then, like, as soon as your alarm goes off, your dream will be forgotten in less than 10 minutes. So it's very, very important to record them as soon as you wake up, and just jot down as much as you can, key phrases, key words, colors, just as fast as you can. Write it all down. When the Dream Traveler card comes out, it's essential to watch your dreams. So we got that. Profound and even life-changing messages can come through. There are so many times in life that many, even geniuses, right, we're trying to solve problems, and oftentimes would be so frustrated and feeling like they have this big burden to solve this problem and they just couldn't. And they'd go to sleep and it would come to them, the answer, the solution would be so clear in their dreams. And it was like, almost like the divine handed them the answer, you know, said, oh, you want to know how to make this recipe. These are the ingredients. This is how long you cook it for. Like, they just knew everything and they wrote it down and it was like a new invention or whatever. So dreams are really important. You really start to, oops, almost dropped my water. Hone in on that journal process for your dreams. I think you will start to really start seeing some good stuff. You know, your own inner voice talking to you, the divine talking to you. So pay attention to your dreams. Thank you for joining me. This was a really long reading, but a really good one. Definite clear messages, and I wish you well on your growth and obviously spiritual journey here that you are going through, and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me.